Okay, so this is my daily walk to the tram off to uni. 12:30 start today. So I did hire a car, but for 56 euros I get a whole month pass on the tram, and I don't have to deal with all the busy traffic. Gives me a nice little 30-minute walk, about a 30-minute tram ride. It's all good. So there it is. Not a bad little walk. We can have a look at the river. Yes, there's traffic there. River there. And just a nice little walk to the tram station. See you at the tram. Hey, here we are. The tram station. First time I've actually been here and there's not been one waiting. Oh, just have to validate my card. Look at that. Even got my mugshot. And here comes the tram. So it won't be long, and off we go, and the train journey begins. Sit back and relax on the way to school. Nous sommes ici. We are here. I think I have time for a coffee before class. Yo-ho. Here we are, as everything else in France. It's been around for a while. It's a pretty old building. Cafe. Time for a coffee before class. Yoo-hoo.
Okay, here we are, day 5. That was actually me on the way to university, to school this morning on the tram. And before I get into what happened at school, university today, a little bit about French, a little bit of French tips today. Here I am, enjoying a nice bottle of red, and of course, baguette, cheese, some peanuts or cashews. So, a little bit about the French. I'm yet to see a bottle of wine with a screw top lid. They are traditionalists. They still have a cork in every single bottle of wine. The next fact, or something you may not know, is whilst you see in the movies and in Paris they have fancy wine glasses, here in the Alps or many places I've hung out and been to, they're not big on fancy wine glasses. They drink out of simple glasses. So, santé. Good stuff. And by the way, I think this bottle of Côte d'Or cost me about €2.50 or something like that. So not expensive, but good stuff. So anyway, today, day 5, my second day of lessons at the university. Good news is, oh, by the way, yesterday, I've just had a look at yesterday's video and realised, I think in the second part of it, as I said, I'd only understood 80% of the stuff when we were in the lab, listening and everything. And I meant to say that I didn't understand 80%. So I more or less could only understand 20% of the stuff, which was very challenging. Okay, so we started off today, headed in there, sat down for our classroom session, our first session, and very happy to report that I could probably understand maybe 40 to 50% of what was being said. Happily enough, or lucky enough, it was on something that I'm very familiar with, and that is eating and drinking. So hanging out in a restaurant, how you order food and things like that. So that's something I actually have done a bit of with some help from some of my friends. As you know, I do like to get out and eat the French food, cakes, coffee, wine. So yeah, I was pretty happy that I could actually understand a lot of the stuff in that first lesson. So that was really good. I was happy with that. Felt pretty good about it. I handed in my homework, which you get every day. Still got a couple of sheets to do tonight, but handed in my homework, and then we had coffee break, which was good, and then was back up to that lab where we had to put headphones on and listen to conversations in French and answer questions. Not so good. I think I went back to maybe not understanding 80%, but maybe 65, 70% of stuff. But anyway, oh no, that's a bit unfair. I think I could understand a bit more. The good news is I now learned how it works. You can replay things and you get a second chance to answer the questions. But the challenge is when you're listening to these conversations, they speak quite fast, so you can't get to slow it down or anything. But I found that when I was able to replay it a few times, I was actually able to answer the questions. And then after that, we went through some things where we had to repeat verbs and things, which was really challenging because she was saying two words that were similar but different tense, and they sounded exactly the same to me, but they looked much the same, but they were completely different. Anyway, gave it my best shot. From there, went back down and into a classroom session. So it seems to be the same sort of format every day. You start off with an hour or so classroom session, coffee break, go up to the lab, and then you go down to the classroom again and go over the things that you covered in the lab and answer those questions. So that was it. I must say that day two, felt better. I've still got a long way to go. I've still got a long way to go because I often think, how am I going to remember all this stuff? I can't even remember people's names, and I'm trying to remember all this stuff. But it's only day two, so I'm just going to keep going. That's about it for today. For day 5? I had uni was at 12:30 till 4:30. By the time I got home, I thought, no, didn't feel like going for a ride. Went to the supermarket, picked up some groceries. I'm very happy to say I actually haven't eaten out. I've been cooking at home in my apartment, and here I am about to enjoy some vin rouge, fromage, baguette, so santé, and au revoir.